I've worked with influencers for like 11 or 12 years now. And I've been with them on every form of monetizing their social medias. And there was an era when if you were a girl online with a male following, it didn't matter if you had millions of followers, you were pretty much not making money. Yeah. And I think that was so crazy. And I saw so many like huge influencer girls that every guy knew. And then the girls would come to me and they're like, I can't make any money. And I'm like pitching them to brands, and brands didn't really want to work with them because most brands, the brands that make the most money online are usually female focused brands. So they want like a girl with a girl following. Mm-hmm. There's not as many girls with a girl following. And so it was like all these girls were like making nothing, but the girls that had a girl following were like crushing it, and they were rich, and like all the big influencers that were famous next to these girls were like, how do I get a girl following? And they're all trying to like fit a square into a circle of like, how do I force myself to be something I'm not? And like I saw that for so long, and then the Onlyfans era came and demolished the market. And all these girls now that had a male following just started crushing it way beyond every girl that had a girl following. They were even making way more than them. And so it was so crazy to see. And then I saw so many girls that had a girl following being like, well, I want to go on OnlyFans now that they heard about the money these girls are making. They're like, that sounds easy. I would rather do that. So it was just...
And it not working for them.
Yeah, and it not working. A lot of girls with a girl following launched, and it didn't make sense to their audience. Their fans are like, why are you doing this? This is very uncomfortable. I don't want to look at you like that.
In that way.
Yeah. And so I think that what was so cool for me to see is like when I saw OnlyFans, like a light bulb went out on in my head, because I was like, okay, I was trying to help these influencers monetize through a product. And once I really was starting to learn the industry, I was like, there's only such a small amount of your fans that will actually convert to a hair product. There's only so many of your fans that give a shit about that hair product or that energy drink or that face lotion you use. Like, well, how much of them really care? Yeah. And also, how much of them do you, even that small amount, how much do you need to promote to them to get them to change from their current hair product to your current hair product? So how many times do you have to push to them to get them to really care about it for the amount of revenue you make on that sale, if they did an affiliate deal or if the brand even wants to work with them again because they didn't convert well? So I saw influencers like getting brand deals, and then the brands be like, all right, thank you for the one post, I'm out, because they didn't see a return. Yeah. So then these girls are like, how do I get the next brand deal? How do I get the next brand deal? And they're living their lives like chasing the next brand deal, not converting for the brand. The brands are like, I don't want to work with you again. And that's not really like a business model. So then it was the era of every influencer starting their own brand, of being like, okay, I'm going to make my own brand now. Like, that's what I'm going to do. But then they're like, all the influencers were like, I really love bikinis. Like, I want to have my own bikini brand. I'm like, your audience is 95% males. They do not care.
They're not going to buy your bikini because they're not going to wear a bikini.
Yeah, so then it's like, well, I am so passionate about bikinis. So like, okay, I'm glad you're so passionate about bikinis and you're going to create a bikini brand, but I don't know who's going to back you on that. Like, I don't know if investors want to back you. I don't personally want to back you on it.
The amount of people that came out with clothing lines.
Oh my God, so many.